say it. Cast your voice. This is the place where you can provide your honest opinion free from judgment. Hello, everyone. Today
Hello.
is
Saturday.
Saturday, the
Yes.
19th,
19th.
2022. Happy first birthday to Nora Harper.
Oh, happy
Yeah, my
birthday.
youngest niece turned one today.
Oh, okay.
And how are you today, Sonia, on this lovely, cold Saturday morning?
Well, I'm wonderful. And it's not cold to me. It's a nice,
She a
nice morning.
vampire or something. She like cold.
Yeah. I had to do the short sleeves. Yeah, it was a warm one this morning. I was
What do you
totally
do when it's hot? Strip.
Oh, let's see. Yes, I actually do.
Okay.
And
You gotta do
cold
what you gotta
showers
do. Yeah.
is like, cold showers is like the dream in the summer. Ooh, yeah.
See, I like hot weather.
Oh, see, I don't. I like the cold.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
How was your weekend? Last weekend after we had our talk about the 5 love languages.
it was pretty good.
It
Yes.
was? Well, yeah. So hopefully you all visited our podcast that's available at YouTube. And if you need to locate the link, if you don't want to search YouTube, you can visit our Facebook page at Say It Cast Your Voice, and the link is available for you there. So with those 5 love
Yes.
languages, did you practice any of them?
Nah, I just prayed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't have to
Just
have
pray.
those words of
Affirmation.
yes. So,
Yeah.
but I did have a nice Valentine's Day. I really did. It was
Good.
nice. It was really
Y'all
nice.
got some time alone.
Yeah. We do have a lot of time alone, but actually doing something outside
Right.
of the house sometimes can be difficult. So, but we had a nice Valentine's Day, and
You get a steak.
no, I don't eat
Potato.
steak much. It was a lot of vegetables,
You don't
rice. It
like
was
no
It was
steak?
more a Japanese type
Okay. Yeah.
dinner. So,
That's
but
good too.
it was good.
Girl, them steaks from Ruth Chris.
Really,
Mm.
I've been there twice
Who
or three
cooks?
times.
Who is the chef? Next time I go, I'm gonna ask. Can we meet the chef?
Oh
'Cause,
yeah,
girl, woo.
yeah. And I know I think last week had mentioned that my husband had cooked breakfast. And I think a lot of times when you're partners in the household, you kind of have certain roles that are identified in your partnership. So, I think
So Glenn is the cook.
well, yes, he is. And I consider him head of the household.
Okay,
And but we do work as partners.
that's good. Yeah.
But when it comes to like managing the funds and all the work and stuff that's got to be done around the house, except for the decorating part. We just have I think behind the scenes people don't realize it that they actually have identified roles, like who's actually head of the household.
Yeah, but who defines the roles?
I think each couple in their relationship define the roles that they have.
So, as far as head of the household, that's like biblical and old school, but it
Yes.
still stands true in most relationships today, if there are, two persons in there. But they're different type of relationships now. So how do you?
Yeah, there are different types of relationships, and I'm glad to say that I don't have a lot of experience in a lot of different relationships. Some people may take that the wrong way, but for me,
That's not what you
right.
accustomed to.
Yeah,
So, okay.
it's good for me. But I think looking at old Pentecostal, because that's what
Oh.
I'm familiar with.
Pentecostal.
Yes.
Whoa.
Let's clutch the pearls.
Girl, they don't even wear pearls, do they?
I think now they do wear some
Ooh, that done
pearls.
came up.
They may not be as, bold as like this old Pentecostal. It may have been, the small dainty
Oh,
type pearl, but not a lot of jewelry like earrings. No,
really?
no,
Yeah, I've just been non-denominational for like forever. So
oh yeah, old Pentecostal. No major earrings. Maybe a little strand of pearls, because pearls, I think, has been a statement throughout the Black community of being, elegant Southern belle type. So
when you say that, that remind me of that part in that movie. The what's the Figures movie? The astronaut women. The five. What are they?
I know what you're
What
speaking of.
Taraji Henson?
P.
Henson. I'm sorry. When she told him, I can't even afford a nice
Strand of pearls.
yeah. That remind me of that. I'm like, oh man.
Pearls are expensive. They are. Real pearls are expensive.
Yeah.
But that's what that head of household is for. Can I have pearls, please?
So speaking of head of household, what are the expectations in general of the man of the house, head of the house? For instance, if a husband makes, let's say, $70,000 a year, and let's say the wife makes $40,000 a year,
Okay.
is the expectation, does the head of the household expect the wife to do the half thing? Because some people are into we'll do half of everything. But it seems to be still unbalanced when you do half of everything if you're making way less than the head.
Yeah, and you said the husband's at 70, okay, and the wife's at
40.
40.
Just throwing numbers out there. Yes, 40,000.
So one partner 70, one partner 40. I think.
Or do they put it together
Right.
and go from there?
My opinion is, if you're in a relationship, marriage or what have you, and there are two people there, of course, then it should be together, because to me, you can do more together than you can separate. Yeah. So, if you were to go, look for a new vehicle, let's just say the new vehicle is $90,000.
Motorcycles.
Motorcycles. Okay. And we speaking Range Rovers over here.
Okay.
So it's $90,000. If you go in as a couple, and they're looking at your finances, to me, looking at 70 and 40 together is better than looking at it individually.
Either one separately. Okay.
Right. Even though they're going to ask you, what is this person's income, and then what is your income. But when you look at it all together, it's like our income is this. And you would be more qualified to purchase that vehicle than if you went in separately. It's like you're putting your funds together. And to me, it's just like you can accomplish more. I know I've been married for over 30 years. And when
She's stressed over.
and when I, became a wife, of course I had my own income. My husband had his own income and bills or what have you. But, we merged things together to pay off things quicker so that we can become more financial, viable. And it has worked for us. But I know that there are couples out there that, have been very successful doing things separately, but it just seemed like to me, it's too much work. If you're going to be head of the household and you want to manage the funds, as long as I have access to it, I know what's happening, I can see it anytime I want, and I can spend as much as I want, then I'm fine with it, Hey.
I think that's the clue to all of it. It seems like more the person that makes the most somehow seems to have a little aura, like why did you spend this? Or why did you like, what?
Oh, I get that today. But you know what I do?
Oh, I get that.
I get that still happens.
Okay,
It's
so
like,
that's just a normal part of a relationship.
right.
Someone to ask you, what you spend this for? I'm like,
Yeah, I just go, huh? Okay. To use the restroom, I'll be back in just a moment.
So let's throw a little wrench in
It
that.
goes away.
you. Okay, this is a good one since we talked about student loans last week.
Right.
Your partner has student loans and you don't.
Okay. You can probably pay off those student loans a little bit quicker if the trust and the combination was there, because it's like it's a pot of money at the end of the day.
That's true.
It's a pot of money. And if you have more in the pot, the more you can balance what you need to become financially successful.
That's like apples to oranges. And I only say that because let's say you owe $50 in student loans.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you are married or filing or whatever together, the student loan repayment folks are looking at all the money to set up your repayment schedule.
Okay.
So it's going to be based off of that 70 versus based off of that 40.
And you're going to pay it off quicker, right?
No, they steady piling interest. Ain't no payoff quicker. That's the problem with that whole system. That's why it's broken so bad, because it's like if you pay what they say and then like if you double pay, you might be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to eat. So if that payment would have been based off of $40,000, it might be like $100 or $200. Based off of 70, it might be $500 or $600. Now, if you don't got no other bills like a mortgage, car notes, bunch of kids, grocery bill, you know how much groceries cost now? We ain't gonna go there. But you don't get it.
I do. I do. I honestly, car notes, have one of those now. It was what, 3? Well, we got 1. So mortgages.
See, I'm together for the work together to pay down the cars and everything. It's something about that still. You never, ever. I think they set you up to fail.
Well, if when you have now, this is one thing I can say about my partnership, my relationship. My husband's family is very financially driven. Okay. And they're good with numbers.
The ones that don't want to pay for the room.
Right. They're good with numbers, and they know how to save. They know how to manage their money, and that's been a blessing for me, because I probably would be outside in the shack somewhere, if it was left up to me. But whatever. No. So when you have those type of situations, there is always better avenues to pay off student loans. You can get loans that are cheaper and a little bit more sound to pay that off. And then if you've got, a responsibility that's a little bit cheaper for you, you can pay it off a little bit quicker and be done with it, I
agree with that too. But they throw these little things in there. So let's say you got a student loan for $50 with direct loans.
Okay.
That's government. But you go to Navy Federal, that's private. Then you will get absolutely no assistance.
Well, there's different type of loans you can get.
Like they wouldn't even like the ones the repayment loan issues they're having now. If you took out any private loans for your kids, you're not even considered in the forgiveness. Why is that? Like, what kind of what? They probably got cheaper interest rate. That's probably why they went privately.
What about home improvement loans?
Are
those forgivable or
for what?
If you applied that to your home improvement?
Apply what to your home improvement?
The loan that you receive. You apply the loan that you receive for your home improvement. Some of it, not all.
From the government?
No, this wouldn't be
from the private.
Yes. From the private.
Okay, but how does that help the student loan?
Because you can reduce that balance.
Where are you getting money from?
Your home improvement.
Oh, so you're taking on 2 loans.
No,
You
it's
probably
one.
Peter to pay Paul. 1 loan.
It's one.
Yeah, we're going to talk about
Yeah,
this.
you need to talk. There are options that you can
Like,
still
you can't
improve your
even get no.
home and take some of the funds to pay what you need to pay.
Well, I'm not going to talk about student loans much, but it was just that if you worked for a nonprofit or a federal agency, teacher, firefighter, stuff like that, you were supposed to be able to, after so many years, get it forgiven.
Okay.
So a lot of us have worked our jobs for that long, if not longer.
Right.
And it's like we're not getting any forgiveness. That's the issue. So it's like,
Yeah.
But we'll come back
Yeah.
to that later.
But
And
we'll come back to that. Yeah. But I think as partners, I think when you do your finances together or what have you together, I just think, I don't know, it feels like you're
two is better
succeeding
than
together.
one. Yeah.
And if it's
I agree with
failure,
that.
maybe you're failing together. Hey, at least you're doing it with someone.
I agree that 2 is better than 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when you actually try to actually live like that. And if you have any other, we see it today. Like, there are people who won't actually get married. They'll just be together and have kids together and everything. But one of them may be getting, like, what's it called? EBT.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not.
State assistance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're not married to the person that they're with. So they don't really have to use their income against them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if that's totally legal, but at the same time, they're not married, so you can't make someone count their, you see what I'm saying? Like, people are trying to get by, so it's like, and it's kind of sad because
I don't know. It's like you have to sit down and do the math on it.
but
what's going to be
people
better
would
for
rather
you.
get the handout, not all, but it's like if I marry him, all of my Section 8's probably going to leave, my EBT's going to leave, and I have to really we got to trust each other and really build without getting any.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think some people don't see past that.
Yes, it's like,
because there is a greater opportunity, again, when you're doing something with someone else, you're doing it together, then you don't want to lose housing discounts, you don't want to lose food program discounts. But if you're doing something together, you may come to the point you don't need those.
That's
discounts.
What it's supposed to be. That's I think that's how it's set up. But it's like,
you don't need those discounts.
I guess you really have to trust who you're involving yourself with, because nobody wants to get involved with someone and then they just totally don't become the head of the household. And then so you're stuck and now you can't even qualify for any benefits. So what do you do?
Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, if you're head of household or you're not in your relationship, I think with communication, trust, and some pure common sense, how is it going to benefit you in truly working, living together, whatever arrangement, versus, doing things individually.
Yeah.
You really have to do what's best for you. But, I don't know. I guess maybe because the household I came from, it was always done together.
Yes.
Now, the one thing I can say, I think the household that, from what I know and learned, like my husband's household, most things were done together, but some of it was done separately. But, the dynamics back then was a tad bit different than they are now. So
what are the expectations now? So back then it was like you meet, you get to know each other, or they call it courting. Mm-hmm. You get married, then you have kids, and life is beautiful. Now it's
love is blind. You don't know. It's like the TV series, the TV show.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's, I guess you're taking a gamble, but maybe it is about the communication and
it is
allowing time to get to know that person. Right. So you'll try to see, okay, if their credit score has been 300 for the last 2 years, either we need to sit down with some financial people, or this ain't the person for me to tie myself down with, because 300 credit score ain't even gonna get you a buy here, pay here car. So yeah, you kind of gotta get that all together.
Yeah. And then, but when you're working together and that income looks a little bit nicer at a higher level, that credit score should go up.
Yeah, if you're paying off stuff.
Yeah, paying off stuff, or paying, or just paying, because a lot of times credit is based on pay
history.
A lot of people don't see that or understand it, but it's paying habits, that increases your credit score as well. But now, I've learned that like some of these like your cell phone bill now, I think, counts as part of your credit history. It's another one. I'm like, really? You can count
they put
this?
all my stuff on there. They don't leave off nothing. I'll be like, where they find this bill at? I didn't even know I had this bill.
Now, the one thing I think, speaking of partnership, and like you said, someone wants the discount housing program to remain, that's why they are not married. I'm learning that rental history, that follows you like your social security number.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. I've only rented when I was in Decatur. When I came here, I take it back. I moved here and rented. Mm-hmm. And as soon as that lease was up, I was like, I got to do
it's not for you.
No.
Yeah.
So you like neighbors. I can do without them. Hey, how you doing? Hey, you stay
I
right
like
on
neighbors.
Over there. I'm stay right on over here. No.
I like neighbors, but I don't like to be
just
close.
Yeah.
Close. I have neighbors now, and I don't, it's not this affluent neighborhood of any sort. But we, the neighbors, but they're not right up on me, I guess because the front yard is pretty spacious, and that helps, But, you have to learn what's best for your household, and who's going to be here. Because I think there's always a lead role, and no matter what. I know a lot of couples probably, our partners say, oh, we're equal. But, at the end of the day, you're going to say to someone, what do you think? You think I should do that? What about that? I think that's always going to be there. There's always going to be a leader and a follower in a relationship.
Well, okay. But in that, so let's go for you expect your mate to mow the grass, right?
Amen.
Okay. So, and he expects you to clean the bathrooms.
Amen.
See, okay, so would there be an issue if you asked him to clean the bathrooms?
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Would it be an issue if he asked you to go mow the grass?
Yes. Hallelujah. Amen. Yes.
You don't mow the grass?
No.
I've mowed the grass before.
Because, I'm going to tell you why. It's not because I would not want to mow the grass, because the grass has to be mowed in this design type format that I would not do.
Oh, so he has specifics.
Yes. It's
okay.
to, if I have to mow the grass, it's going to get mowed. It may not be done in about an hour. It might be an hour and a half. But, it's like the lines and the directions and, I can't do that because it's not anything that I've learned how to do, and I don't want to learn how to do it.
So that's the best way to get out of that, is to mow it all once. And then you come up like, no, you ain't never mowing again. Ding, 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 ding.
I would never be trusted to mow the lawn. Yeah. I have a person that's very, pays attention to detail quite a bit.
What about when you had children, small children, changing diapers?
So I had my 2 granddaughters over. This probably was a couple months ago. And so the youngest one is a year old, and she'll be 2 on Tuesday. Yay.
Another February baby.
2022. Yes. And so the oldest granddaughter, who is 7, she said, Granny, Chloe has pooped. I was like, okay. So she's like, can I help change?
Really?
Yeah. So I said, yeah. So
See, I ain't never get a girl.
yeah. So it was time to do the changing of the diaper. I think she made it to me taking off one strip. She was like, oh, no. Okay.
At least it was the thought that counts. The thought that counts.
The little strippy little Velcro thing on the diaper. So no. She wasn't going for it. But I think they're interested. A lot of children are interested in
No.
in what it consists of, the process, but
Till they see it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no.
or
that's
the
not-
older, they it's like, okay, it's
Man.
over. It's over. So
But what about your husband?
now, only as a true emergency.
Okay,
And
so if
that's
he was
even with the
keeping
children.
them and you weren't there, he would have to do it.
Right, because I've come back, home sometimes. I'm like, well, did you check diaper?
I think that's a male thing. Because I'm like, you ain't smell him? He'd be like, what? I know.
Yeah.
You smelled him.
And that I think so too. But no, it's only a true emergency. And even with his own children, it
That's
was
what
that
I'm saying.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, what about what else? Laundry.
Now this is funny.
He likes
For
to do
me.
laundry.
I'm not allowed.
To do laundry?
That's what I say. I'm not allowed because I was doing laundry for years. And then I think something happened to our washer or dryer, something. So we had to go to laundromat till we got another one. And
You left him clothes.
no, he just saw me putting darks and dark, together, whites together. But I didn't do dark blues together. I didn't do dark reds together. I didn't do dark browns together.
Okay,
And I
they have a
didn't do
different kind of dynamic
right.
going on
So
over that household.
ever since then, it was like I'll just do my, he was nice about it. My own laundry.
You wash your clothes.
Right.
I'm gonna wash.
I'm like, okay, you know what? That's fine because I didn't
I
separate
can't fool with y'all.
your blacks and your blues and your browns. I have no problem with that.
But they got like color safe. Okay, never mind. Okay, all right. Well, that's another example. It's like,
Attention.
what else?
To detail. So it is separate. I do my laundry. He does his laundry. Now, if I'm not feeling well or something, he'll do my laundry. If he's not feeling well or something, I'll do his laundry. But the normal everyday laundry activity, we do our own. And it's pretty nice. It's less work, for me.
What about cooking meals?
I do not cook. So, and it's not because, yes, it is. I don't want to cook. I hate cooking. It's horrible. It doesn't taste good. It's just, cooking to me is like,
Do you practice?
Picking
Like you ain't never
cotton.
seen a recipe and oh my! She said cooking. I don't think that's like anywhere close to picking cotton.
I do not like
To cook, really?
because it's like I've wasted time. This is nasty. I have wasted my time. I
Did
could
you
have done-
rush through it? There's not been one recipe we like. I gotta learn how to make this because I absolutely love this.
No.
Oh,
now I
my
could
goodness.
cook breakfast food, so I do cook breakfast a lot,
Say it, listeners.
especially when my kids were home.
Don't go over Sonya's house. She ain't cooking.
Right. But lunch and dinner, at school they had the lunch, or they took lunch or whatever. They usually wouldn't take lunch because they didn't like anything that I was making. So they would eat the lunch at the school. And then my mom
Lord
would do
have mercy.
dinner. And a lot of times we would have dinner at
She
my
throw
mom.
down.
At my mom's. But
See, what? You didn't pick up none of that? Like,
no, I can remember my mom saying to me, girl, get in here. Speaking of the kitchen, get in here, so you can learn, to do this. I'm like, okay. And I'll never, ever forget. That was
she
to make
didn't go,
some,
y'all.
I was supposed to make some pancakes. So I took it upon myself. And I saw, some parents keep the little extra grease on the stove in a nice little
Yes,
container.
That's old school for real.
So
Yes.
my mom would do that. I forget because after church they would have like fish fries, right?
Oh yeah. That
So
sounds good.
she didn't like the smell of it, so she would put it in a container to throw away in the trash the next morning.
You fixed the pancakes with some fish
And
grease.
I'll never forget my dad just like, he just ripped me up and down about that. I was just like, never, ever again. So it's like, okay.
Okay, so we know not to go beside your house for no cookouts and
No.
none else unless you having it catered.
No, unless my husband's doing the cooking.
Okay.
He's a great cook, but it's just not a joy of mine. You
Well,
know?
you know what? You acknowledge that.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
hey.
And we
It'd be one thing if
communicated
you were
about
like,
that.
I'm gonna bring this. Like, no. You
No.
said you can't cook. Don't do that. Just don't do it.
And that was a key factor before we were married. You know, I did let him know
Hey, I ain't cooking.
I will work. I will have a nice career where I can afford
But
to
you
buy
gonna be
food.
hungry.
I can
So
afford to
you
eat
about
out.
to learn how to cook.
I can afford to eat
Ooh,
out
Father God.
very nicely. I will do that. You know, give my children what they need. My mom's here, what they need.
Oh man.
But not cooking.
Yeah. Well,
So
I'm
what
not like
about
a
you?
chef, but I've learned.
Oh, you're a
to
very
cook.
good cook. Very
I've
good
learned because I was the only girl.
Cook. Oh, okay.
So I really didn't. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to do some things because my mama worked a lot. So it was like, yeah,
And your mom was a great cook.
yeah. She
Great
yeah,
cook.
she taught me a few things, but Lean taught me a lot too.
Oh, see, I
Come
didn't
on.
have that type of relationship with my grandmother to go over and see her.
Oh, I'm the favorite cousin.
Oh, okay.
I'm the favorite grandchild.
No
I'm
comment.
the fa-
No comment whatsoever.
They used to go ask Lean. She'll do it for you. I'll be cracking up. Okay, what you want me to ask?
Spoiled.
She'll do it for you. Like, hey, all you gotta do is go drink a little coffee with her, and you got it.
Yeah, you know, I think there's a distance between like me and my siblings and my dad's mom because when we were growing up, after school, after dinner, we went to church. So
Yeah,
it's like we
you
didn't
went
really
there.
have right,
Yeah.
and it wasn't like it was just church on Sundays. It was every
Every
day.
day.
Yeah. So
With no pearls.
I had my pearls. Even as a little girl, I had my pearls. I always had my pearls. But yeah, so you're a great cook, and
I try.
your husband likes to cook.
Oh, he throw down.
Yeah,
He
that's
throw down.
nice. That's really
Yeah,
nice.
that's why I need to lose weight. I need to stop cooking.
You're
I need to
fine.
no. I was used to a size. I need to get back near that size.
Okay.
Not the same size, near it. If I can just look at it like, on the scale, if I could just see it close, yeah, it ain't close. I'm gonna get there though.
So did you all have a discussion about cooking before marriage?
No.
Oh no, okay. You already knew that he was a great cook?
Somewhat. He's always been one to work like 14 jobs. So
okay.
one of his jobs, he used to work for Longhorn for like ever. So I knew he knew how to cook a steak, mean steak. Oh yeah.
okay.
So yeah.
All right.
Now he's not gonna cook greens, but macaroni and cheese, awesome.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I might have to purchase some ingredients and buy a pan.
Yeah, he awesome with that. Or just come over on the holiday. Either one.
So who is the head in your relationship for cooking?
I would say from during the winter months where you can't go outside and barbecue, I would say me.
Oh, okay.
But then if it's summer months, he's usually grilling something.
Oh, all right.
So I've never barbecued.
I have a few
I've never
done
done it. I bought a grill. It's a grill right in.
Yeah, and we have one here at the studio.
I've never. It's brand new, big old Weber, huge Weber. But I said I was gonna get it because I want to learn. Because like sometimes it's a burger, it just ain't right unless it's off the grill.
Yeah, I like the Polishes
That too.
on the grill. And
Shish
speaking
kebabs, all of that stuff.
of barbecues, I know the seafood. Is it broil or boil?
I think it's boil. Cause I don't think you're broiling it. I think you're boiling it.
I don't know.
Well, we'll ask somebody from Louisiana.
Yeah, let us know. You all out there may know. I've
They
never
have
had
some-
one. I've never been to
Really?
one.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
the little gathering and
Yeah.
stuff. No.
Okay, so we have to do that.
Yeah. We
That's
will
pretty
have to
good. If
do
you like
that.
seafood, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So, let us know how it is in your relationships. If
Yeah.
if they're
How the
yeah, who's head and head of what? Because it
Right.
may be multiple
Yeah,
things.
'cause dishwashing, mopping. He'll wash dishes if you leave him up there
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to see him up there.
That's how my husband is as well.
He'll mop
Yeah.
if no one else does it. And usually both of us are like this. I don't like to let stuff sit. One thing though, he'll wash clothes and pile them up in the bedroom so I can fold them.
Oh, he doesn't like to fold.
But if I wash clothes, if I have one of them kids put them up in the bedroom, they just sit there. Like, it'll be the last minute. He'll be like, well, I guess she just ain't going to fold these, so I'm going to fold them. It's just little stuff, you just pick up on like, okay, well, he either likes to do this or he doesn't really care to do that. Stuff like that.
And when you go look at bedroom furniture now, there's not a lot of, I guess, furniture made for folding of clothes anymore. It's like everything, I guess. So
You hang it
yeah,
up.
you hang it.
Yeah, they get those custom closets where
Yeah.
everything's hung up and the shoes and yeah.
So I guess it's not a lot of folding going on. I know it's not a lot of ironing going on for
we
me.
got
but-
small kids. You're folding quite a bit.
Yeah,
And we
that's
got
true.
Towels,
That's true. That's
so
true. Yeah, it's a lot.
you don't iron.
I mean, I don't have a lot of ironing to do. It's just like most of the stuff is for me, wash and wear,
I am an iron and starch person, and no one else in my house is. Bryson has never ironed. He would almost be ready to cry if you go to school wrinkled. Like everybody goes to school wrinkled, or they just wear hoodies and sweatpants. That's just not.
Well, most of the dryers you could put the steamer
wrinkle-
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
Hey.
don't know. Just
yeah, I didn't know they even sold starch anymore. I didn't. I'm like I didn't
done.
know. I haven't seen it
I'm
in the
done.
store.
Yes, they sell starch.
All
There's some
right.
things that you need to put a little, get it a little, a little firm. So you wear it, you get out the car. It's not totally wrinkled up. You don't care. Just go with it.
Hello, hey, how you doing?
Oh God. Okay. So yes. What's the dynamic of your
Yeah, let us know what those
Relationship.
roles are. It'll be interesting.
joint
those
accounts,
Yeah.
separate accounts, joint and separate accounts? Or we got joint account, but I got a stash and he got a stash, but neither one of us think we know about the stash.
No comment.
But we both know about each other's stash.
No comment.
Yeah, just what makes your relationship flow?
Yes.
What is the expectation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know because
Say
maybe
it.
we've missed something.
Yeah.
We'll be glad to read those opinions. And please visit us at YouTube and our Facebook page.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and if you're listening YouTube and not a member or friend on our Facebook page, please send a request. And we'll
Watch.
make sure.
Like, subscribe,
Yes.
share.
And share. Well, until next time. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent, one from another. Say it.